Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. This is part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Part 5. We'll call it the last one. I'm tired. I want to go and have a break. All right, it's my holiday tomorrow. I've got one more day to go, and then I'm off for a month. No more live streams from me. So make the most of it. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. You'll miss me then. You'll miss me then. Anyway, this is part 5. Number 1 was all about the market today. Micron was number 2. A deep dive onto Micron. We looked at the numbers, the balance sheets, and I told you that the best thing to buy is Nvidia. We talked about China. Why is China? What's going on? Why is China doing a stimulus package? How's it affecting the US market? Why? What? If? How? Check it all out. That was number 3. Nvidia was the next one. That's my favorite. Nvidia, all the way. The balance sheet, the numbers, everything about it makes sense to me. Now we're doing GDP. I've got to be honest. I got you here on false pretenses. I know you've watched the first 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this is the 5th one. That's dedication to the Lucas Aid Army. But to be honest with you, you're wasting your time now. Why? Well, the US economy, the Fed, like to look backwards. We don't do that in the UK. They don't do that in Europe. They don't do that in India. They don't do that in Canada. They don't do it everywhere. But the US can afford to do it. It has lagging indicators. It looks backwards. That's why it was quite late to the party to reduce rates. But boy, when they reduced it, look what happened to the global market. When America coughs, the rest of the world gets... hang on. When America sneezes, the rest of the world gets a cold. That's the phrase I like to use. Yes. So basically, America can afford to be behind the curve because they've got this fantastic economy and they've got all the best businesses, let's be honest, all right? So that being said, the GDP is lagging, means nothing. Waste your time then. You might as well switch off. There's no point you watching this video. I'm going to be honest. It's the worst video I've ever made. It's rubbish. I'm going to give you the numbers, but it makes no difference. No one's even covering it. On CNBC this morning, I don't think they even mentioned it. They're too busy going, we're all getting rich buying more Ferraris. I don't know what they're doing over there on CNBC, but they're not bothered. No one's even talking about it. But I'll talk about it because at the end of the day, this video was all about GDP, right? So at least I could actually spend a minute talking about it. Well, no one cares because it's lagging indicators. The market is just rallying out of control. No one cares anymore. We've hit bottom. The bottom's in. We may be in recession. We may not. Depends how you measure it. But everything's up. AI, I've proved it. 0.4 of the GDP. It's going to protect us from recession. Even if we are not, it won't. If we are, it'll get us out. 100 billion AI. It doesn't matter now what GDP says. Anyway, just because that's the name of the video, and I don't want anyone going, well, that's rubbish. I came to see GDP. Here it is. Here's your GDP. United States durable goods orders. Okay, new orders for manufactured durable goods in the United States were loosely unchanged from the prior month of August of 24, holding the revised 9.8% surge from the earlier period. Yes, people are spending money, and it's about the same. Okay, no problem there then. Wouldn't have made a difference anyway, but no problem there then. Which was the highest in 4 years. GDP. Great. And AI is the main driver of that. Or not the main. The main driver is the US citizen, which I hope to become next year. Sponsorship appreciated. It's going to cost me thousands. Anyway, I'd like to become a US citizen. I'm going to start doing that. So all my super chats are going to go towards me becoming a citizen next year. I've got my green card. Now I'm going to become a citizen. So watch out. I'm going to be a citizen of the United States of America. All right, I know all the history. I know more of the history than you do, probably, about America. Just saying, I probably do. I've asked lots of Americans. They hardly know anything about their own history. I know more, all right? I know. I'm just saying. Anyway, which was the highest in 4 years and contrasting sharply with market expectations that it would drop by 2.6%. All right, that never happened. The result challenged the growing pessimism of over-manufacturing activity in the United States, suggesting that the current slowdown may be temporary. Yes, we've avoided recession. We've got a soft landing. If we hit recession, we're already at it. It's already the bottom, and now we're rallying. That's why money is coming out of the markets. That's why the Fed were right to reduce rates. Were they behind the curve? Yes, they were. Does it make a difference? No, not really. Anyway, orders expanded for fabricated metal products, machinery, yada, 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 yada. Lots of stuff, all right? Okay, move on to the next one. I've got 2 bits here for you. Number 2, page 2, United States GDP growth rate. The US economy grew at an annualized rate of 3% in the second quarter of 2024, unchanged from the second estimate and above an upwardly revised 1.6 expansion in the first quarter. Once again, all good. There were upward revisions for private infantry investment, 8.3% versus 7.5% in the second estimate. Federal government spending, 4.3% versus 3.3%, and import, 7.6% versus 7%. On the other hand, consumer spending grew slightly, less than seen in the second estimate, 2.8% versus 2.9%, and downward revisions were also recorded for non-residential fixed investments, 3.9% versus 4.6%. So there is your numbers. I think it's plain to see that GDP is not a big deal. We've got no problems there. Plus, we've got growth anyway. Nothing is going to stop what's happening today anyway. But a little bit of a warning, if you are buying rubbish today and you are buying Chinese rubbish, just remember there'll be some profit taking. And if you don't believe me, look at that. We're heading into extreme greed. What comes after that? What comes after the rain? The sun. What comes after the sun? The rain. Right now, the rain is coming next. People are bound to rein in the profits. Do you like that? I just made that up on the spot. It's good, that, wasn't it? We got greed, extreme greed's round the corner, and people take profits. Now, if you are in rubbish, if you're in Chinese stocks, if you're in the Russell, get ready for some volatility. If you're in the S&P, still be volatility. But for me, that's what I want to own because that is 6.6% of the Nvidia, which is exploding. I want to own that. I haven't got to sell it. I haven't got to worry about tax events. I am more than happy. So there we go. That is GDP. Everything is looking great today. There are no issues. So everyone celebrate. Hold your positions. Don't sell. Be comfortable. Sleep at night. Reinvest your dividends manually. Don't do it automatically. And we're all good. Not much to say, really, other than it's business as usual. This is my portfolio. Remember, I started with $5,000. I've never done options. I've never shorted a stock. Bloody hell, you don't want to be shorting stocks now, do you? All right. And we'll be $1 million by the end of the decade. 100% without me buying any more stocks, just by paying down my margin. That's it. Great day. I'm loving it. Right, that's the end of the series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5 videos. Go now and watch the playlist. Market Explode, Micron, China, Nvidia, and lastly, a rubbish video with basically no point. It was all old news. It was new news. No one knew it till today, but we did know it because if you followed it, we knew it anyway from the minutes. But it was still new. Don't accuse me of bringing you old news and rehashing it. That was a new video, new information. We just already knew it. It's basically like being a time traveler. Click above my head for all the links, down below in the description for all the referrals. Over here is the video. Here is the Boom Day video. Go playlist, that is. Playlist, 5 videos. Watch them all. I'd like to leave you with this message. It's very, very important. Most important video ever. Most important message ever. I believe I provide a great service. I believe you've been entertained. I believe I've given you my all. But now I'm taking the month of October off. No more live streams. You know what that means? Self-employed person on YouTube. No income. Going down the toilet. No ad revenue. No one's going to give me super chats because I ain't going to be here. Why would you? I mean, you can't anyway. So what I ask you to do is this. While I'm away in October, click any playlist you want. If you want to keep the music live, if you want to keep me here, if you want to keep the wolf from the door who's already walking up and down the street, ready. What I want you to do is make sure that you keep watching all my videos over and over again. Watch it in mute. No, don't watch it in mute. Watch it with the sound on. Completely drive yourself bonkers. But do it in the knowledge that I'm making 1 cent per person per ad. It adds up. All right? So go and do it. For the whole of October, I don't want to see my views go down. No chance. But I might as well ask it, all right? Anyway, help me out. I'm going to be in the studio. You'll see me around. I might pop in on the extra channel, refurbishing the studio. I can't afford to go on holiday yet. I haven't got enough. This is my all the money I've got in the world for my pension. I've got a lot to make up yet. I couldn't retire on that, could I? So I'm saving my money. I'm staying here. I'm doing my best. So watch all my videos over and over again. Click above my head. Down below in the description. Here is a playlist. Watch it on repeat. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.